And have you ever thought about becoming a pilot? What about as a hobby? It's easier than you think. A special report coming up.
This is News 8 at 10.
Well, for those of you that can quote every line of Top Gun yet never became a naval aviator, this story is for you.
Learning to fly might seem complicated, dangerous, and expensive, but thanks to ProjectPilot.org, Ryan Cook shows us how easy it can be to join the ranks of Maverick and Goose.
Instead of flipping on the computer and playing Flight Simulator, for about $150, you can start your journey towards your own set of wings through a website called ProjectPilot.org. I was put into touch with Strand Flying School. Strand is one of 3 Grand Junction schools that participate in this program. There are also schools in Delta, Montrose, and Glenwood Springs. Not a cloud in the sky on flight day. I remind myself of the statistics stating that it's safer to fly than to drive to the same destination.
And twist it down.
Meet Emily. Emily might seem young. At least she is younger than me, but then again, so is Jay Cutler, and I trust him. Just look at the Broncos record. I learned to taxi using the rudder pedals and am now lined up for takeoff. Although it is just an intro flight, believe it or not, the controls are mine. I push in the throttle, the plane starts rolling down runway 11. At about 55 knots, I gently pull back on the yoke, and we are airborne. It's that easy. The Grand Valley. What incredible geography to fly over. Deanna Strand, namesake of the flying school I'm at today, would later tell me.
We get some of these younger children and kids, high school age kids who have done a lot of video games, and they've developed really great hand-eye coordination, and that really does lend itself towards better hand-eye coordination for learning to fly on airplanes.
So on the record, can you say, parents, please buy your kids a Xbox 360?
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
And after a quick aerial tour, it is time to land. Will I get to land the plane? Not yet. Emily cuts the power gradually until the plane gently touches the runway. Less than an hour later, we are back. And Emily?
Fort Juliet, we're taxiing now.
You can be my wingman anytime.
Good work, buddy.
I'm Ryan Cook for KJCT News 8.
And on average, it'll cost $8,000 and 70 hours of instruction to get your private pilot's license.